when you can buy in-game items and sort of make your character stronger or get advantages. Now, I'll confess, when I play some games, I'll sometimes buy it because it is more fun if suddenly your character has a lot more great stuff that would take you 6 months or a year to build up. So sometimes I'll spend $20 and buy a treasure chest full of coins because then I can spend them to get cool things in the game.
So that is an answer from Ted Cruz to the question, is there anything Ted Cruz won't ruin? No, he's going to ruin everything, and today he's coming for games. If you play games, you have the same hobby as Ted Cruz. If you play the sorts of games that have microtransactions and you sometimes purchase little like cosmetic upgrades, or in his case, pay to win stuff. Yeah, he does that too, because he's cool and fun in the same way that we all are. Anyway, he was talking there with one of the Ben Shapiros, I don't know. And he said video games are designed to be addictive. Now, I'm something of a gamer. I'm not a gamer like hardcore Twitch streamers. And why are they the hardest core gamers, the streamers? I mean, it's a part of gaming. They're not more gamers. Anyway.
He has like a glossary of terms he feels he needs to inject. What's the lexicon of me seeming like a human? What do I have to say that'll make me seem like a person?
And I don't do the massive multiplayer games. I don't like it when you can buy in-game items and sort of make your character stronger or get advantages. Although, as he pointed out in that video, he does like it and does it. And as other people point out, I've never heard Republican economic policy summarized so succinctly. You know, the idea that if you have money, you can and should just do better. Like you'll be better and stronger and more powerful because you had money, that's it. Now, I personally, as a gamer, I don't think I even play games where it is possible to buy performance. I buy skins in League of Legends, I buy cosmetic stuff that doesn't affect the game or whatever. But anyway, Brett, I know that you game. So you and I and Ted Cruz, we should all hang out sometime because we all like the same things.
I produce that show, by the way. I'm the producer on all those right-wing shows. Also, Marjorie Taylor Greene one, the Ted Cruz verdict one. Ted Cruz is so petty on set when I'm there with him, because obviously I produce that too, that he won't allow himself to be at the same physical level as Michael Knowles. So he made us adjust the mortise, which is what it's called, so that if you look in that graphic 5, that one, he's just above. He's that petty. And Michael Knowles is actually a rejected Westworld host that wasn't smart enough, didn't pass the Turing test. Yeah, his micro expressions suck.
Hey, be nicer to him. The dude has to spend time with Ted Cruz for work.
There are 3 Ivy League degrees in those 2 holes in the mortise, by the way. So these guys who pretend to be men of the people are Harvard, Yale, and Princeton. They are not you. They are not your friends. If they were the populists they purport to be, they'd all endorse Fetterman in Pennsylvania. That's the one true test, the one true litmus test. That's how we need to call Tucker Carlson. We need to call all these faux populists out for not rallying around John Fetterman. Why? Because they don't want unions. They don't want people to get equal, the kind of the respect they deserve as blue collar real Americans. They don't want that. They don't want it at all. And so with these two here, this is virtue signaling. From it's empty, obvious virtue signaling from Ted Cruz. He wants you to think that he's not about buying your way to some kind of massive advantage, because he wants to signal all that. I'm that guy who's against it, but I do it. This whole thing was in a weird ass attempt to convince people that anything where you get a loot, where there's a drop from a parachute, is somehow gambling.
Loot boxes specifically,
Loot boxes specifically, like pay to win kind of stuff.
Paying money for. Well, I mean, look, the issue, and this is the real reason we want to talk about this. Conversations about loot boxes, whether the loot boxes result in performance improvements or purely cosmetic stuff. I understand that people take that very seriously, and I do think that systems in place to stop kids from draining like their parents' entire like account buying loot boxes are probably a good thing. The idea that they should be banned for everyone, like. I get it is, these are clearly designed to addict people. That's all it is. That said, it clearly works on me because I own way too many skins in League of Legends. Stopping adults from purchasing it makes me incredibly uncomfortable. But yeah, this is their like chatty way of pretending to be tied into this. If Ted Cruz is actually a gamer, that actually makes him more representative than the vast majority of Republican senators, to what a lot of people do with their free time. That's almost to his credit, but that's where the credit ends.
Yep, so stupid.
And I just want to point out one more thing, okay? If he gets some credit for being a gamer, I guess. He went on to say, by the way, in this, that he loves the movie Ready Player One. And he said, I've seen it several times, but I just happened to do a rewatch last week. I don't know, I just thought that was.
Read the book.
I'm not a fan of when people are really proud of themselves for not enjoying something. So I'm not gonna say like I'm better than him because I didn't like Ready Player One, but it was fine. Weird for that to be the movie that you point out that you're like a super fan of.
Do you really want to flex? Make a Snow Crash reference, dude.
I've read Snow Crash a couple times actually, so I can.
I'm a Rainbow's End guy.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.